Okay, good. Guys see my face? Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to talk and show you how to make good money with a small trading account, how to have the right mentality while trading. We're going to talk about that in depth. An amazing offer for you, as well as our precise daily stock levels behind the Qs, Spiders, Facebook, Amazon, Apple, Netflix, and Google, our game plan, all of my Forex trades, as well as our full stock analysis. I am Mark Melnick, and this is the Newsbeat Show. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Newsbeat Show. Yes, I do have my PGA shirt on. Unfortunately, I do not know how to golf. With that being said, there are other things that I do know how to do, in which I hope that you'll find a lot more interesting than my golfing game. And we're going to talk about how to make good money with a small account 101. Now, a lot of traders, there was an email that was sent to me today, and they basically said, Mark, I have a very small account. I have a $30,000 account. What can I logically make in a year? Now, here is the part in which I find funny. There'll be that one trader who will tell you have a $30,000 account. And if you make, for example, 20% of your money in a year, meaning you make $6,000 out of your $30,000 account, they'll tell you that, wow, you did an amazing job because the average hedge fund, you know, trader is going to return you 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11%, 12% if they're absolutely phenomenal. And if you can make 20%, then oh boy, you made 20% on a $30,000 account. Okay, I understand if you're sitting there and you're swinging for the next 20, 30 years and you're just sitting there growing an account, doing not much active trading, and you're just sort of sitting there letting it grow. Yes, I agree. Making $6,000 in a year on a $30,000 account is good. In terms of being an active day trader, I think it's terrible. I'll be the first to say that if you're actively trading every day and you didn't learn anything, you just come out with like 6 grand out of a $30,000 account after a year, I would say that you failed and did horrible. First of all, how can you live off? I mean, if you're trading for a living, like I don't know what kind of living, especially in the United States. Maybe there's some countries out there where $6,000 a year and you'll be considered wealthy. The United States is not one of those countries. So I just use today as an example of what you can do with a very small account. And this account, what I do is I use this as my charitable account, and I really want to show you the right mentality of consistency. But stick with me. I'm not just showing you a number and being like, I got this number. I'm going to actually show you the right mentality on how you can accomplish this number. It's an account that I have that I started in late February, or was it early March? And between basically March, I think I started it near the last day of February. Basically, March to April, April to May, May to June. Basically, let's call it 3.5 months. The account went from basically about 25,000 all the way up to a little over 100,000, and it happened in a matter of a few months. But look, it's not about what I can do. It's about, can I really show you how to do it? And that is where the power is going to come in, and that's what I really want to show you. So the email goes like this: Mark, I have a $30,000 account. What can I logically make as a trader in a year with a $30,000 account? Logically, I can't make up numbers for what you should or should not hit. Legally, I can't tell you what you should be doing or what you should be trading. But I can tell you this, that with a 30,000, if I had a $30,000 account and I was trading for a year, I would probably shoot to make around $400,000, considering if I was leaving the money, and maybe $500,000 if I was having a good year. Do I think you as a trader can potentially make 100%, 200%, 300%? Do I think you can make $100,000 net profit off a $30,000 account? I indeed do believe it. And I'm using just today as living proof. I don't know um, how easy it is to see this. I'll just zoom in a little. So just a little so you can see this better. Yeah, I blacked out my account number because I really don't need to share that on the internet. But I just want to show you here are all my trades today and what they look like. And when I tell you that, like, I try to be right 70% of the time, I mean it. When I try to tell you I try to make 4, 5, 6 times or more when I'm right than when I'm wrong, I mean it. I mean every single word. And using simple option strategies on key levels, you could see my best gain today on a single trade was $1,700 and my worst trade was $83. My second best trade was 1,400, followed by 1,300, followed by 500. You know, again, like my fourth best trade outplayed all my worst trades combined together. And this money is not the impressive part. The impressive part is where it says total account value, because that actually includes today's change. That is the money um, I made today in a sub account. This is a charity account, by the way. So instead of just taking out like 25 grand and just like literally dedicating one of your accounts to like a charitable cause, I would stop and ask you, why wouldn't you just take this account, create a sub account, and give hundreds of thousands to charity off a $25,000 account? Why wouldn't you do something similar to what Jim Cramer does, where he has his charitable trust? This is like a charitable trust, but like on heavy doses of steroids and knowledge. Like that's what this account is. And yes, I do have accounts that make a lot more money than what you could see, and I have a lot better days than what you can see here, but it's obviously more impressive on a smaller dollar amount to see a 15% account gain in one day. And I'm telling you, this is not uncommon. This happens frequently, happens every single month. That's, sometimes several times in a month. Now, I'm going to teach you the mentality of how to make this good money with a small account and the right mentality you need. Because the truth is, if you trade options, you do not need a lot of money to make a lot of money. You do not need a lot. Yes, and yes, it's easy for someone who's been trading for 19, 20 years. I get that. I know you could say that. I'm not saying that you need to do this. I'm saying that you could turn 30,000 into 90,000. You could turn 30,000 potentially, and you could turn 30,000 into 100,000. That's what I'm telling you. I'm not saying turn 30,000 into half a million. I'm saying turn 30,000 into 50, 60, 70,000. And what I'm telling you is that is very doable. So let's talk about it. And granted, I don't make this every day. I mean, I can't make 15% of my money every day. That's insanity. I'm just using really today as just an example because we were celebrating our grand 100th episode of the Newsbeat Show. And this is actually Newsbeat Show 101. And you might be wondering, like, 99 was yesterday and today's 101. We actually shot Newsbeat Show number 100 earlier today, and you could see it within the feed. So now I'm going to offer you guys the winning mentality. You need the winning mentality. Let's talk about that. So, probably the most important thing in trading is to learn from your own mistakes. At the very beginning, it's very usual to lose more than you win. The first losses, as people will tell you, are crucial to understanding and building that foundation of what went wrong and improving your strategy based off those losses. Since it isn't possible to control the market despite what Newsbeat Live members say about us, it's important to understand how it works and how you can profit from the movement of prices. You have to understand how it works. You have to understand how the market works. That is the number one, two, three, four thing. You ever notice? Look at your trades. You ever notice certain trades you took that you felt were smarter than others before you did it? For most of you, you'll describe it as a gut feeling. For me, I broke it down into a science. It's impossible to win on every trade. That is the excuse used by losers, generally speaking, when they use it as an excuse, not just stating the fact. It's used by losers who are comfortable, and I don't mean losers like, oh, that guy's a loser. No, I mean like losers, like traders who are losing money. I don't mean any, there's no negative connotation behind the word loser in which I'm describing. It's used by traders who are losing because they just say you can't win on every trade. That is the wrong mentality. You should always try to win on every trade. Fail. Be right 7 out of 10 times. Be right 8 out of 10 times. Be right 9 out of 10 times. Fail, but try to be right every time. The second you tell yourself it's impossible to win on every trade, the more and more your brain, believe it or not, the neural connections within your brain is accepting the fact that it's okay to lose. It is not okay to lose. You will lose on certain trades. You will make on most trades, but it is not okay to lose. It is not okay to lose. All right? Just like a batter goes to bat, yes, they strike out, but they didn't go there up to the plate to strike out. When they went to the plate, they were looking to hit a single, they were hoping for a double, they were praying for a triple, and they were praying even harder for a home run, and they knew what they had to do to get that, and they followed a game plan and they stuck with it, and whether they struck out or not was another thing. And baseball is a terrible analogy, and you know why baseball is a terrible analogy? Because you'll have a batter batting, 300, which equates to 30% if you're not familiar with the terminology. You bat 30% in this market, you're done. You're done. There's no more you as a trader. The focus should be on being right and being profitable. Being right and being profitable. What does being right mean? Does being right mean you made money on the trade? That is exactly what being right does not mean in the context in which I am sharing. Being right is something completely different. When you are right, what happens when you are right is you buy something and immediately to seconds later, you're up money. Immediately to seconds later, you're up money. Why is that important? Why am I putting a timer? Why am I timing it on when you should actually be up money? What is the importance? The importance is you are having, oh God, I can't say curses on the air. You are doing something terrible to your brain. You're screwing your brain over. You're building that amygdala. You're building the negativity. You're ratcheting it up. You're sitting there, your P&L, whatever it is, whether you're a small trader or a big trader. Let's say you're a small trader and you're used to taking $200 losses when you're wrong. You see your P&L down 100. What's the first thing you're thinking? Oh, if I don't throw it out here, I could be down 200. Oh, I have my stop loss in. Maybe I'll even be down a little more than 200. I'll get a little slippage and then I'll lose money and it's not cool. And that's what you're already thinking. Already your mind starts filling with these toxic thoughts because you're so used to knowing how it feels to have a losing trade. You know why I love you, Colton? Because I was telling you today Twitter was going to go over 44 because you were holding it. And I was trying to actually reinforce your psychology when I was doing that on the broadcast today. And it worked, and it was right, and I hope you made some money on it. But there's so many traders who say, why isn't a trade going up? And believe it or not, I've heard this thousands of times. Why isn't a trade going up? Because I'm long. If I were to sell my position right here, I would be doing a benefit for the entire room because there's obviously a bunch of people around me spying at me through my window saying, oh my God, are you out of their trade yet? Are you out of your trade yet? Did you throw away your trade? Is it possible that you actually threw away your trade? So what I am telling you is that is the failing mentality. You have to change your mentality. I know it sounds crazy, but changing your mentality can be the difference between you losing money and and you making money in the market consistently. Too many people say, they focus on how much they're right than wrong. If I told you that I had a strategy right now where I'm right 35% of the time, but when I'm right, I make 6 times more money than when I lose. So 35% of the time I make 6x, 65% of the time I lose X. You would argue, well, that's a winning strategy because if you keep doing it over and over again, you're going to make money. Whoever tells you that they do that and they do that, commonly is full of it. They are lying to you. Nobody does that in the market. Nobody loses 65% of the time consistently and makes money consistently 35% of the time, like 6x or 5x or 7x. Nobody does it. The whole goal of the market is to be up money right away. If you don't do this, if you don't listen to me and you just keep doing on whatever you're doing, you want to follow everybody's little, crappy candlestick strategy that they'll tout to you as the most amazing thing, like this candlestick setup is bullish, and when this moving averages pulls near this moving averages, and the stock is moving sideways, or the stock is shooting up, or the stock is shooting down, or a simple 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 method, or an ABC, or a three green light method, or all these stupid, simple methods that exist out there that are supposed to help you read the market. If you can't go to the person who created that method and said, how often are you right? How often are you right? You know what they'll usually tell you? If they're telling you the truth, they'll tell you, I don't know. Because it's too depressing for them to actually see how often they are wrong as opposed to being right. A successful trader is the one who always has a higher profit loss ratio and a higher win loss ratio. Not, see, there are people who say a higher win loss ratio isn't important. You have to have a very high profit loss ratio if you want to drive yourself crazy, if you want to be on brain medications after 3 years as a trader, if you want to destroy everything that you know and hold dear to you in life. That is not how you will be successful. You can do this by, you know, letting some profitable trades run with minimal size and accepting small losses. Options, I think, are the best way to do it. A newbie trader and experienced traders sometimes do the exact opposites. You take many quick wins, and then when you're losing, you just hope and pray that the market turns, and then you have that one big loss which crushes you. That is not a viable strategy. I will show you why stock, you have to understand, you don't have to catch every up and down move in the market. Quite the contrary. What I'm going to actually show you and teach you here today is that all you have to do is have the right mentality and wait. That's all you need, the right mentality and wait. And if you could do that, you will be a successful trader within this market. You will be a successful trader within this market. Understanding why stocks go up and down is as simple as understanding trend lines. We're just going to go over a few of them right here. And for example, like the spiders. Yeah, we were able to tell last Thursday that the spiders were bottoming just because of one trend line we drew on the spiders connecting April 18th to May 14th. Yes, trend lines are the most effective form of technical analysis out there. And you know why nobody out there can dispute me? Because nobody has the track record I do that could back those words. Nobody has a consistency ratio that's higher than me to back those words. Nobody has the big firms, the big banks trying to hire them to design these algorithms based solely off these technical trend lines. So for me, if you're searching for the answer, which I had to create the answer because there was so much fluff, there was so much garbage, there was so much bull fecal matter out there that exist in trading that it just drove me crazy. I said there had to be a better way. And unfortunately, no one out there was able to show me that way. I saw many successful traders who claimed, oh, this is what I do every morning and this is how I make money. And then I saw other successful traders do it. Traders who are making more money than me. Traders who are making like 10, $15 million. They're managing funds. They're managing huge size. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, wow, how are these traders doing it? How are they actually succeeding like that? And then I found out that you learn their methodology. It's like, oh, okay. Why are 95, why are 99% of your traders failing? Why? Why, after running, a room for 10 years, why is the population of your room stop? You know why? Because the exit door of traders leaving your room is just being balanced out by the traders, newer traders getting sucked into your room. And it's what I like to call is the revolving door effect, where not 100% of traders make money, and they'll tell you that, and that's true. But what are your real odds of making money? What are your real odds? Well, I'm not going to drop any of the rooms' names, but there are certain rooms that exist. I'm not going to tell you where, I'm not going to tell you who, I'm not going to tell you from. You're just going to have to take my word, unfortunately, because I'm not going to provide the data of what was shown to me. There are rooms which have a dropout rate of 96% after 6 months, meaning traders who are in the room 6 months later, if you have 100 people who came in the room within the first 6 months and in between, at the end of 6 months, you will be left with four traders. Four traders. But the good thing is, a lot of these traders paid their dues, paid their fees, and they're able to take that money and market to the next group of traders, and it brings in a new wave. The truth is, people who learn my methodology, 100% of them don't make money, just like 100% of nothing ever happens in the market. However, why we're the fastest growing trading room in the nation right now is because we actually have the highest retention rate out there in our room. The Newsbeat Live community has the highest retention rate. Do 100% of people stay? No. Do 90% of people stay? No. But we have an effective rate right now of over 70%. Go figure. Sounds bad. 3 out of 10 people who join my room are gone in 6 months. How's that for a little dose of honesty? Show me a room. Show me a room out there that's 20% as effective as me, and it doesn't exist. So I will tell you that. You will not find a room out there that has a higher retention rate than the Newsbeat Live room, and there's only one reason. Traders see the value in the room. Period. Traders are making money, are on the way to making money, are starting to understand how to make money, and are making money to the point where they want to stay in my room after 6 months. Amazing, right? And why? What am I doing? I'm showing them how to make money every day. I'm holding them by the hand when they need it. I'm leaning on them. I personally lean on members of the room when I need them. They lean on me. We all lean on each other. We all share our ideas. We're all making money together as a team. That is what separates us from everyone else out there. Everybody likes to act like there's a nice, I'm not saying there's not a lot of nice, friendly communities. I'm just saying the communities out there have ridiculously, obnoxiously high drop off rates. And my room, oh, did I mention? I've been a broadcaster for the last 11 years. I've had a high drop off rate. Ridiculously high, like 90 something percent. 90 something percent of people listened to Mark Melnick 11 years ago. After 6 months, gone. Poof. Where did they go? Did they not like my voice? I mean, I didn't share a webcam. It couldn't have been this gorgeous face that caused all of this. So what caused it? What caused it? I sucked as a broadcaster. I was a good trader. I sucked as a broadcaster. Because a good broadcaster allows and helps people around them make money. A good trader makes money consistently for themselves. A good broadcaster makes money consistently for the people around them. Period. I don't care. I don't care. You made $10 million. Why is 97% of your room leaving? Why is 94% of your room leaving? Why is 91%, 96%, 93%? Why are all you guys leaving all these different rooms if it's so much value? If it's so much value, why? You know why? Because you're not able to make money. So, what I want to show you is a methodology that actually makes you money. Let's go ahead and share every single one of our precise technical levels alongside with you. And you're going to understand why consistency is the only important factor of trading, not making money. Anyone who says the amount of money you make is the first most important factor of turning your life around as a trader is a liar and is somebody who probably sucks at trading or sucks at helping other people or a combination of both. I don't know. I'm sure it differs person to person. I can admit, not a lot of broadcasters can look in the mirror and admit when they're doing bad. Was it easy for me? No. I mean, 11 years ago, I sucked as a broadcaster. I did. I was a great trader. I made money. I was able to teach people exactly what I was doing to make money, but nobody can make money following my ideas. Maybe the problem isn't 97% of other people. Maybe it's me. So this strategy and methodology was not only designed to make me consistent, it was trying to help you become consistent. Let's talk about our spider levels, critical levels to watch for tomorrow. Key level in which I look to go long the spiders tomorrow, $277.66. Breakout on the spiders, $279.37. 279.37. Excuse me, did I say that? Yeah, 279.37, your breakout on the spiders. Moving on to the triple Qs. Very, very easy levels. You saw, look at this. Look, I'll just show you. Here are the two trend lines we have from the other day. Look, support held, resistance held. Is it a coincidence that the Qs got stuck in that little range right there between the high and low today? Is it a coincidence that it got stuck in the trend line? No, I think you know the answer to that. So here's the key level to break out to the upside on the triple Qs. $176. That is the all-time high. It was made today. If the Qs pull back and they do not want to break out, where am I looking to buy it? I legally would never tell you where to buy it. Where would I look to buy the triple Qs tomorrow if they pulled back? $175.27 is where I buy the triple Qs. Facebook, bullish. We called several awesome bottoms. Where am I buying Facebook tomorrow if it pulls back? If Facebook pulls back tomorrow, $191.38 is where I'm going to look to buy Facebook tomorrow. If you're going to break out to the upside, what level am I going to look to push Facebook higher? Just very simply with a setup like this, today's high, 193.28. Amazon, bullish, very, very bullish. Love what Amazon is doing here. What is my level to watch on Amazon for a potential long tomorrow? My potential long in Amazon tomorrow will be $1,692.15. I'll repeat it again. $1,692.15. 1692 spot 15. If Amazon is going to break out for me, I'll give you the level $1,700. It's officially $1,699.90. I'm going to round it up 10 cents. It is an Amazon. $1,700, very simply, your breakout tomorrow on Amazon. Apple, support. Where do I look for a potential long? $191.13. And again, if I do buy this, we do it in real time in the room. Members of our room know that. For you guys listening on Facebook, YouTube, you might not know that. So that's why I'm sharing with you. If Apple pulls back tomorrow, um, there's a closer level too I want you to watch. $191.91. That's where I'm going to look to buy Apple. And remember, all these levels in which I'm giving you, I'm right over 70% of the time consistently using exactly the levels I give you. It's about accuracy. These trend lines are meant to predict the future. That's why I'm talking about tomorrow's levels. I mean, understand that. I'm talking about tomorrow's levels today because I don't need to sit here and show you what happened on Apple today. You know, any person with half a working eyeball and 3 brain cells drunk could, share that with you. So the breakout on Apple, $192.61. I want you to watch 191.91. That sounded weird. $191.91. I want you to watch that level. Netflix, it's bullish. Where do I look to buy Netflix if Netflix pulls back? If the market pulls back, you ready? $360.56. That's going to pull you back down right there to the algorithmic support level. That's where I'm going to look to buy Netflix. And if you're going to break out to that upside on Netflix, I want you to watch $365.98 on Netflix. And then, of course, Google, we're holding calls. They're looking okay. I think this Google could still break out. Where would I look to buy Google on support tomorrow? You ready for this level? My Google support level tomorrow, $1,145.63. I almost feel like I should create a list and just give you a list that looks like, so you could just screenshot the list with the whole levels. Again, this is new to me. If you do like me sharing these levels, just thumbs up because this is a new part of the Newsbeat show in which I've been adding because I continue to try to bring you guys more and more value as I improve the show. I could improve this show immensely. I understand and respect that, and I will never give up trying to do so. Breakout on Google tomorrow, very simply, $1,148.75. So those are your FANG names: Facebook, Apple, Amazon, Netflix, Google. I gave you the Qs and spiders as well. Our game plan in Forex. So again, I tend to watch, little names here. So I'm watching BLNK. That's Blink Charging. They have like these charging stations and whatnot. And you got a little pop here today. I did buy calls in this. I usually share with what I bought. I bought it right before the end of the day, so I literally paid day highs for this thing. So don't think like I was buying it low and telling you about it later, like Captain Hindsight flying to the rescue here. No, I paid right near the day highs for this thing, and it's showing it's down 2 cents after hours at the moment. I'm not too concerned. I'm looking for a simple breakout of 624, hence the trigger there on BLNK. You guys want to see all my live Forex strategies? You want to see exactly where I put in my levels? You want to know, right or wrong? You want to see where I'm putting in every single one of my level 5 decimal spots out? Well, here it is. This is what I'm doing. So this is a screenshot of my live account, which is why it looks, like this. It's a MetaTrader 4 platform. You see you have a bunch of orders here. Here's the type of order: buys and sells. You have one sell order, four buys. Here's my size in US standard lots. Here's the symbol in which I'm trading. Here's exactly where I'm trying to buy or short it at. None of these orders are filled. I put these in right before I start the show, and I put them in at levels far from where it's trading at generally. So like none of these orders are filled. These are live orders right now. They're pending. This is exactly up to the decimal point place out of where I'm looking to buy, in this case, short any of these names. If I get filled and I'm wrong, the SL stands for stop loss. That's exactly where I'm getting stopped out. And if I get filled and I'm happen to be right, this is where I'm going to take profit. It's 100% transparency. None of this showing you what you could have done on the chart, not me showing you what you could have done in these Forex trades, me actually showing you what I'm planning on doing on these Forex trades if I get filled in the future. Now, just remember with these Forex trades, tomorrow at 7:30, if I don't get filled by 7:30, which is when I start the Newsbeat show, 5 days a week, Sunday through Thursday, if I don't get filled on these orders, I cancel them all and I put in a new list. I'm only willing to buy these names here for the next 24 hours. So every single day, I send out a list. If you're part of the Newsbeat room, I send it out to you. If you want to receive this list and you're not part of the Newsbeat room and you want me to really give you a helping hand, just email me, mark.melnick@t3live.com. Just say, Mark, I'd really appreciate if you could send me your Forex list. Say, I understand you don't give stock picks or recommendation advice, and this is for educational purposes only, and I'll be more than happy to send you this list. So let's say you missed the Newsbeat show and you still want to get these names. I send these out 5 days a week. So with that, I want to actually just share with you guys real quick an extremely special offer for you guys. If you go literally to t3live.com/100, it literally looks like this. We just started it today. It literally shows, you just literally go right here, t3live.com/100. And you could also watch the 100th Newsbeat show there. I go into some of the trend lines and whatnot and things like that. I offer you the trend line course so you could do it. And there's this tremendous value in which I'm sure we'll offer it in the next 100 episodes. So when we have Newsbeat show number 200, I'm sure we'll be offering something special again. But don't wait. Don't wait another 100, the next 100 episodes are going to come in 20 weeks. Don't wait for a special like this. It's pretty much a once in a lifetime thing. You guys get my live algorithmic rules of trendline course. It's going to be a live course that's going to be thrown on August 1st. Not only that, if you want to read it now, you get the pre-recorded algo course from the last course we threw, which is honestly just as good, if not better than the live course. Who knows? The problem with the live course is it's not a problem. I just always do it off the cuff, despite the fact that I have no cuffs. I literally throw these episodes off the cuff. So, they change every time. Maybe I explain it in a different way. Here's the point. A good educator tries to penetrate the brains of as many students as possible to understand the information they're teaching. So because I do it off the cuff, something that you didn't pick up in one episode in one training session might be shown in the next. Not only that, you learn the algo buster strategy, how I do these trend lines, how to remain consistent by doing that, how I do longer shorts. I give you, you get a list of like 100 names as well to do, the practice on yourself. Again, it took me over 40,000 hours to develop this methodology. I could teach it in a couple hours, a few hours, 3 hours is how long it'll take me to teach you it. You not only that, you get 30 days in the Newsbeat live room free. Guess what? You like the numbers I showed you here today. You like all those numbers. Guess what? Every single one of these trades were shared with you in real time in the Newsbeat live room. You get those in real time through audio. There are a number of traders who like to do their own trades and use my methodology. There are a lot of traders who just solely try to piggyback off my own ideas, and a lot of traders in our room actually make a living doing that. We will offer you that 30 days in the live Newsbeat room. You get full 100% transparency on every single one of my live trades. Most people pay for their course within an hour or two. Not to sound, cocky, but yes, the course easily, the value of the room easily pays for itself. And instead of paying 195 for the room, and 95 for the recorded course and 195 for the live course, you get the $485 value for just $95. It does end on Friday. There are 79 spots left. This is the first episode in which I'm doing it. We started with 100 spots. Take advantage of it. Again, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to build a community. 100% of the money that I will make off you paying $95, 100% of that I will give to charitable causes. We do a lot of great things. We do believe in the Gardens of Dream Foundation, which helps underprivileged kids in New York City. We do a lot of great things here in the Newsbeat live room, and 100% of that will go to charity. So, what do I get out of it? I'll tell you what I get out of it. What I get out of it is you become a member of the room, you become profitable, you start making money, and then you share with me a trade idea. The truth is, I make hundreds of thousands of dollars of money, hundreds of thousands of dollars every year just off members of our own room in our own community. People think they're coming to this room just to hear, the trades that I take, which are, that help a lot of people. I actually get a lot of trades from a lot of the phenomenal traders that encompass our room. I have so much respect for so many traders in our room, and they really, reach out and help people, myself included. And when you give me a trade and I make 5,000, 10,000, $20,000 off it, that's the value I'm going to get with you from being part of the fastest growing trading room in the nation. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this Newsbeat 101 episode. It's funny how we had the 100th episode and the 101 on the same day because I did it earlier. But if you have any questions or you want to be part of the list, or I can answer anything for you, or I can help you, whether you're in the room or not, because we obviously believe in helping people here. We wouldn't do a lot of the things we do if we didn't believe in trying to give something to people to help try to bring people off their feet. Email me, mark.melnick at t3live.com. I will take the time. I will help you with whatever type of question that you have. And definitely check out this amazing deal. It does end Friday. Again, it's t3live.com/100. That's the number 100. And, it's a great value to really see if something like this is worth it for you without, dedicating too much money at all. So I hope you guys enjoyed the Newsbeat show. If you do like it, make sure you thumbs it up. Make sure you leave a comment on what you think I could do better, make a comment on what I can change, make a comment on what you like so I can continue doing it. And as always, happy trading, make money, and we'll see you guys next time on the Newsbeat live trading broadcast. Have a wonderful, wonderful evening.